Frozen food, the profitable business. You can start from home with little capital. Did you know there's a business model that doesn't require a physical store, employees, or perishable fresh ingredients, but can generate steady income every week? Frozen food is no longer a backup plan. Today, it's one of the most profitable and fastest growing industries in the world. People no longer want to cook. They want ready-to-eat, tasty and healthy solutions they can store and consume whenever they need. And you can be the one who provides them. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can start a frozen food business from home using affordable machines you can import from China. With low initial investment and a system you can scale step by step. Get ready, because you're about to discover a real path to generate solid income, without prior experience, without market saturation, and with a product that sells itself. The frozen food industry is growing faster than many imagine. According to Statista and Euromonitor, the global frozen food market surpassed $260 billion in 2023 and is projected to grow at an annual rate of 5.2% through 2028. Why? Because people no longer cook like they used to. Time is scarce, life is fast-paced, and the demand for practical, flavorful, and long-lasting solutions has exploded. In Latin America, more than 63% of urban families consume frozen products at least once a week. And in major cities like Bogota, Lima, Mexico City, or Buenos Aires, that number exceeds 70%. However, most of these products come from large industrial brands, leaving a huge gap in neighborhoods, residential complexes, and low-income areas where people seek homemade, more affordable, and better-tasting options. That gap is your opportunity. You can offer food that doesn't spoil in a few hours like fresh products, that lasts up to 6 months, that doesn't need constant refrigeration to be sold in neighborhood stores, and that can be delivered to homes without losing quality. Products like empanadas, arepas, croquettes, juices, vegetables, tamales, marinated meats, ready-made pastas, protein-packed rice, or frozen fast food combos are in high demand. And the best part, you can make them yourself using accessible machines in an adapted kitchen. No industrial plant needed. Even today, more than 80% of low-income neighborhoods in Latin America do not have a strong local frozen food brand. There is no professional competition, only informal, unbranded products. That leadership gap could be yours if you understand the market, set up a small production line, use good packaging processes, and deliver quality products consumers can trust. This is not a trendy business, it's a business of necessity, and if you do it right, with vision and an entrepreneurial mindset, it can become a scalable weekly source of income, with profit margins over 100%. Setting up a small frozen food production center is much simpler than it seems. You don't need an industrial plant, just an adapted kitchen with the right machines and an efficient workflow. The process is divided into 5 key stages: preparation, cooking, cooling, packaging, and freezing. Let's go through each one and the machines you can use. 1. Food preparation. Everything starts with raw ingredients: vegetables, flours, meats, rice, chicken, etc. Here you'll need a stainless steel work table, a digital scale for portioning, and if you're working with higher volume, automatic vegetable choppers and dough mixers for empanadas or arepas. These machines range from $150 to $400 on Alibaba or from local suppliers. 2. Cooking and flavor sealing. Once the prep is done, it's time to cook. You can use industrial fryers for empanadas or croquettes, commercial pressure cookers for tamales or stews, and tilting pans or electric steamers for healthier cooking. These tools ensure fast, even cooking. A basic set costs between $300 and $900 depending on capacity. 3. Rapid cooling. This step is crucial to ensure the product doesn't spoil and can be frozen for weeks. Ideally, you should use a blast chiller, which brings cooked food down to below 10 degrees Celsius in less than an hour. If you're on a tight budget, you can start with commercial refrigerators with forced air ventilation, although the cooling time will be longer. A small blast chiller costs between $1,000 and $2,000, but you can start with industrial fridges from $500. 4. Vacuum packaging or tray sealing. This is where the product's visual appeal begins. You can use vacuum sealers to better preserve meats, vegetables, or tamales, or tray sealers for ready-to-heat meals. These machines range from $200 to $1,000. If you want to stand out, add an automatic labeler with your brand and expiration dates. You can find one for as little as 150 USD. Packaging doesn't just protect, it sells. 5. Freezing and storage. Once packaged, your product must be frozen as quickly as possible. You can use industrial chest freezers, which cool rapidly and allow for large storage. A reliable unit costs between $400 and $900 US. It's also useful to have plastic or steel shelving to organize your products and prevent crushing. With a total investment between $2,000 and $4,000 US, you can set up a microplant capable of producing 100 to 300 kilograms of frozen food per week, depending on the type of product. The entire workflow can be organized in small spaces, even in large home kitchens, small warehouses, or compact rental spaces. And if you also use inventory management tools, QR code labels, and form partnerships with delivery apps or local stores, you're ready to compete like a professional brand from day one. Frozen food is one of the most flexible sectors for entrepreneurs. There are multiple ways to start, depending on your budget, space, equipment, and target audience. Up next, I present to you 7 specific business models, each one explained in detail regarding its process, required machinery, scalability, and entrepreneurial mindset. Model 1. Frozen empanadas and arepas sales. This model targets neighborhood shops, workers, students, and stay-at-home parents who need affordable and quick meal options to prepare at home. The production process starts with preparing the dough and filling, followed by shaping using manual or electric presses, optional pre-cooking, rapid cooling, and vacuum or Ziploc-style packaging. To get started, you'll need a 10 to 20 liter dough mixer, an empanada and arepa press, a vacuum sealer or bag sealer, and a freezer capable of -18 degrees Celsius. This business can start at home producing 100 empanadas per day and scale up to 1,000 units through distribution agreements. The key entrepreneurial focus here is to standardize, ensure flavor, and meet deadlines, produce in batches with a manufacturer's mindset, and sell with a merchant's spirit. This model scales through volume and automation. You can begin manually producing 100 to 200 units per day. Once you validate the product and gain recurring customers, you can invest in an automatic empanada forming machine or a continuous band sealer, multiplying your output without hiring more staff. You can also scale by opening distribution points in neighborhood stores or selling to school cafeterias. You could even white label your products for local brands. You must think like a manufacturer who knows their product inside and out. This is a business where flavor is king, but so are presentation and punctuality. The key is to design a standardized product with strong turnover and distribute it quickly and efficiently. The mindset must be operational, produce in batches, simplify processes, delegate repetitive tasks, and optimize the logistics chain from day one. Model 2. Frozen family meal combos. Aimed at families looking for ready-to-eat meals for the week, this model offers packs of 7 lunches, traditional dishes, or frozen trays. The process involves batch cooking once a week, portioning into individual servings, cooling and freezing in polypropylene containers. You'll need a 4-burner kitchen, heat sealer, plastic containers, and an upright freezer. You can start by serving 10 families and scale up to 50 or more through subscriptions or business partnerships. Success depends on having an organized logistics system. Cook less but sell in volume, with planning, portion control, and zero waste. This model grows through subscriptions and alliances. Once you validate the quality and delivery logistics, you can offer weekly or monthly plans to families, sell via e-commerce, and partner with companies looking to offer food benefits to employees. Standardizing recipes and portions allows you to hire kitchen assistants and easily train new staff. In a second phase, you can build a distribution center with a central kitchen and outsource logistics. This is a logistics-focused business. A successful entrepreneur understands that they're not just selling food, they're selling free time, convenience, and trust. You must think like a food solutions operator who understands customer habits, delivers on time, reduces waste, and relies on a clear production calendar. Your growth will depend on your ability to organize, schedule, and repeat without errors. Model 3. Frozen juices and fruits. This model is aimed at smoothie bars, households, healthy cafes, and gyms. You offer pulps, diced fruits, or natural sugar-free juices. The process includes selection, washing, cutting, blending, if juice, packaging, and freezing. The machines required include an industrial blender, volume-based filler, sealer, and horizontal freezer. You can sell weekly combos, distribute via WhatsApp, or place products in gyms. As an entrepreneur, you must think in terms of lifestyle, nutrition, and presentation. Your customer is looking for health, freshness, and convenience. Scaling here is about positioning and volume. You can go from selling individual pouches via WhatsApp to offering weekly juice boxes to loyal customers, partnering with gyms, or launching your brand in health-focused supermarkets or convenience stores. Frozen pulps can also be sold in 1-liter formats to restaurants or bakeries. By automating packaging and maintaining an efficient cold chain, you can expand into other cities and position yourself as a wholesale supplier. Your mindset must be fresh, creative, and visual. You're selling health, color, and flavor in every pouch. That's why you need to focus on presentation, cleanliness, the benefits you communicate, and the sales channel. A good entrepreneur here connects with the healthy lifestyle, partners with gyms, offers weekly combo deals, and stands out through consistency. Every juice should be a promise of energy and wellness. Model 4. Frozen vegetables and greens. This model targets people who don't have time to cook from scratch. The process includes cutting, blanching, quick boiling to preserve color and texture, drying, packaging, and freezing. You'll use an industrial cutter, pot with thermometer for blanching, centrifugal spinner, and freezer. It's easy to standardize and sell in volume to restaurants, ghost kitchens, or end consumers. Here, the entrepreneur must focus on efficiency, hygiene, and fast turnover. It's an ideal model for those who want to sell large volumes with low margins but high movement. This model allows rapid scaling in volume if your processes are well organized. You can begin manually cutting and freezing vegetables, and later acquire multi-cutters, blanching tunnels, and larger freezers. A strong brand can open doors to hotels, restaurants, or even social programs. You can also diversify by offering vegetable mixes or soup-ready combos. You'll need a process-driven mindset. You're not just selling broccoli or onions, you're selling ready-to-cook solutions. Think like a supplier for industrial kitchens: volume, precision, food safety, and zero margin for error. The entrepreneur here is methodical, organized, and views the business as an efficient factory where every cut and package builds the brand's reputation. Model 5. Ready-to-heat frozen tamales. This model is perfect for cities or regions with strong culinary traditions. It involves preparing the dough and filling, assembling by hand, steaming or pressure cooking, cooling, packaging, and freezing. The key tools include a work table, pressure cookers or steamers, bag sealer, and an industrial freezer. You can produce made-to-order, sell during holidays, or distribute to specialty stores. It's not a model that scales easily through machinery, but rather through organization, quality, and authentic flavor. Here, the mindset is artisanal, with business vision. Although assembly remains manual, this model can scale through branding and distribution. You can sell in local supermarkets, e-commerce platforms, regional stores, or at events. With trained staff and standardized recipes, you can produce thousands of units per week. A typical product line, tamales, wrapped goods, steamed corn cakes, allows you to become a regional reference for traditional frozen foods. Your approach must be cultural, artisanal, and strategic. This model blends tradition with efficiency. You must honor the recipe while optimizing the process to produce at scale without sacrificing flavor. The entrepreneur here has brand vision, understanding they're selling something emotional, tied to family identity, and it must be presented with professional packaging, storytelling, and consistent taste. Model 6. Artisan Frozen Ice Creams. A highly attractive model for neighborhood stores, young consumers, and social media audiences. You offer natural, sugar-free, or vegan flavors. The process involves mixing ingredients, optional pasteurization, cold maturation, churning, and freezing. You'll need an ice cream machine, pasteurizer, molds or packaging machine, and a freezer capable of -20 degrees Celsius. You can start with 50 units per day and easily scale if you position your brand correctly. Here, what sells is the flavor, the story behind the product, and the packaging. Creative branding, real ingredients, and eye-catching aesthetics. This business scales through branding, distribution, and product formats. You can evolve from selling single ice creams to launching your own brand in family-sized jars, seasonal collections, or placing self-serve freezers in partner stores. You can also work with dark stores or online shops. If you build a strong social media following, you can scale as a digital brand and expand to other regions. The key lies in flavor, presentation, and storytelling. This model is all about branding. The entrepreneurial mindset here focuses on identity, storytelling, and visual appeal. Great taste isn't enough. It has to look irresistible, have a catchy name, and a story behind it. The entrepreneur envisions their ice cream as a premium product that can thrive on social media, marketplaces, and physical stores with high profit margins. Model 7. Frozen fitness and detox meals. Designed for young professionals, fitness enthusiasts, and those following nutritional plans. Recipes must be controlled, portions precisely weighed, and nutritional values clearly displayed. You'll need a digital scale, steamer or grill, vacuum sealer, and proper refrigeration. You can sell via subscriptions, distribute to gyms, or partner with nutritionists. In this case, you're a provider of health and wellness and must think in terms of differentiation, order, and trust. Success goes to those who respect detail, cleanliness, and the nutritional promise. This model is highly scalable through subscriptions, partnerships with health professionals, and digital positioning. Once your menus are standardized, you can offer personalized weekly plans, work with delivery apps, or partner with gyms that want to offer healthy menus to their clients. Expansion is fast if you outsource delivery and maintain an organized kitchen. Eventually, you can turn your kitchen into a microplant for functional nutrition. This business requires a specialist mindset. You're not just selling food, you're offering healthy lifestyle plans. You need to educate yourself, understand macronutrients, know your customer, and inspire complete trust. Success here lies in the details: precise weight, nutritional labeling, flavor control, and consistency. The entrepreneur becomes an ally to their clients, not just a supplier. The true power of these models lies in their ability to grow progressively and profitably. You can start from home, validate your product in your community, and then scale through volume, distribution channels, or product line diversification. Frozen food isn't just about selling practical meals. It's about building a smart system that generates steady income, minimizes losses, maximizes time, and leverages technology. For that, you need a clear, focused, and strategic mindset. Now you know, the frozen food business isn't just a trend. It's a growing industry that you can tap into from home with low investment, accessible machinery, and a strategic mindset. Whether you want to sell empanadas, juices, tamales, family combos, or fitness meals, you have in front of you a proven, adaptable business model with many scalable paths. You don't need a restaurant, employees, or large sums of money. All you need is vision, consistency, and the right tools. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Many of the machines we've mentioned can be imported directly from China. No middlemen, no complications, and with very little capital. Mixers, sealers, freezers, packaging machines, everything you need to set up your own production center at home or in a small workshop. So if you want to learn how to import these machines safely, find trusted suppliers, calculate your investment, and build your food business step by step, click the link in the description. There you'll find a practical guide to get started today, with links, prices, and everything you need to take the first real step toward your frozen food business. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like if this information was helpful, and tell me in the comments, which of these models would you like to start with? Remember this: the future belongs to those who understand how to adapt to the new consumer. And frozen food isn't just a solution, it's a profitable opportunity waiting for someone like you.